Is this small city the ultimate hidden gem in the Netherlands?
Hi, welcome to Elburg.
The tiny small town of Elburg.
We are in the province of Gelderland, and we're always on the lookout, living and traveling around the Netherlands, for hidden gems.
And I think this might be a very secret, only a few people know about it, hidden gem that we've found.
I mentioned Elburg to some locals in Amsterdam, and they didn't even know where it was.
So this is about an hour's drive outside of Amsterdam. Pretty cute already.
We're in the medieval town center, which is really what we're going to show you today. Part of the walls from back in the day are still all around it. So we're going to explore a little bit. Hope you enjoy this tiny little town.
But don't tell anybody about it.
People are staring at us. There's a walking tour.
No, like
over here.
literally like this.
Whoa, what are they doing? We're vlogging. We're outside the gate of the town of the old medieval center. We left the medieval center, which we told you we wouldn't do. We lied to you. We wanted to tell you about this city is really old. There is historical writings of the city back to 796.
They really like to hang their hat on the fact that this town came about in 796.
I don't think the city rights are granted till much later.
13 something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But the city wall and the gate date way back. But anyway, we're gonna tour through the town now.
City gate actually used to be walled off to like keep people out, and then.
So it wasn't a gate.
No, it wasn't a gate. It was a
city wall.
City wall.
Okay, so we're gonna walk you through it.
This is already off the rails. This town is filled with a lot of cute little cozy shops, like little clothing shops, vintage shops, kind of maybe some touristy shops here and there mixed in, but it's very quaint.
It's super interesting to have like a walled-in little town like this where everything was enclosed at one point. Now clearly the municipality is spread out around the area, and I think there's like 25,000 people in the area, but not inside the little town here.
Just walking around the town here, we're seeing a lot of fishing nets. You can see them hanging behind me. They're kind of like spread out about here to represent how this town used to be a very large fishing area. And that was kind of their main form of trade up until they closed the sea off to this part of the country and couldn't do any more saltwater fishing. So actually then they pivoted, and now their main form of commerce is tourism. Of course, it wouldn't be a Nate and Katrina vlog if we didn't stop for food. It's about lunchtime right now, and there are so many cute little cafes to choose from. We chose the Elburger, and we have a toasty and some fries and some Casa soufflés coming, and I hope that we chose correctly.
We're in the shade. I can't sit out in the sun and bake. I know that's what people do here, as you can see in all the other restaurants and cafes, but we're hiding here in the shade, and there's like spiders and bugs because they're here with us, with my people. Why do we have so much food?
I just was fine with a toasty. My toasty's like double-decker over here. A toasty is basically a grilled cheese sandwich with some ham.
I thought I was just ordering a small salad.
That's a very large, well, it was an entree though, so this is also an entree. And that's fried cheese, that's not fish.
What are we doing?
This is lunch and dinner, by the way.
This is too much food. Salad is really good. The goat cheese is grilled and fantastic. I'm only gonna complain about one thing. Corn. I don't like corn in salads. It's one of my least favorite ingredients for things like that. Fried cheese, French fries. This is a nice lunch here in Elburg.
I don't know if I've ever had a double-decker toasty, but it's good. It's nice.
It's like the Big Mac of toasties.
It's a lot of bread, to be honest. One slice of cheese, one slice of ham, ton of bread. I don't know, the flavor's good.
Hey, Katrina,
Yeah.
that lunch was pretty good.
Man, that is like probably the best kind of like Dutch lunch that I've had in a really long time.
In like a very like classic Dutch cafe setting.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
So we didn't sit in the sun, and we should have.
Freezing. I can see the end of the city because the city's tiny.
like this
you
big.
can literally see both ends of it in the center here, and I want to walk to the end down there and see if the world just ends there or not.
I think it might. I mean, everything is so flat here, it does look like it just drops off. Look how cute this place is. Like down every little side street, everybody has like nice little planter boxes. And it's also springtime, so everything is blooming right now. And I can hear a rooster in the distance.
I don't think the world ends, but I think
This little basket of flowers. It's so cute here.
I don't think the world ends, but I think there is a cow.
There's probably multiple cows. The rooster is right there. He was crowing. Like he's laying right there.
They don't crow.
Roosters don't?
No, they cock-a-doodle-doo.
Roosters crow. Where is it? Is it?
We must find this rooster.
It's just like piped in. There's like speakers in there. It's like cock-a-doodle-doo. Chanticleer.
It's just really pretty out
It
here.
is really pretty. And look, we're like up on a hill right now, so we can see everything.
And it's the old wall, see?
Oh yeah.
The city wall. We've left the city again. We lied again.
This is a very cozy hidden gem. I can see why people like it. But don't tell anybody, you guys.
We found him. Hi, Mr. Rooster.
Oh, I want him to crow again. He's right there. I think, yeah, we scared him. But we found him. At least we know it's not speakers now with just cock-a-doodle-doo being like piped in. Look at his tail feathers. Is that like a well?
Not sure.
Oh, look at that magnolia tree over there that like we didn't even see because we were so distracted by the rooster. Oh, it's so pretty here. Everything is in full bloom, almost full bloom. And this isn't the end of the world. Just some cows.
You okay, bro?
I'm trying to soak up all the sun. I think those ladies are worried about me. It's okay, I'm all right. I'm fine.
Hey, what's in there?
Monsters.
Are there monsters in there like on the boat we were on last week?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Here's that beautiful magnolia tree, and then here's this guy.
Like, he's split in two. Oh, creepy.
Thank you. Yeah, we're enjoying it
I
here.
work at Smaller,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
and I saw your picture taken with a statue.
Yes.
And I work across in the building.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
So
gotcha.
I liked it also. So.
Shout out to Taco, who
yeah, we just
watches us on TikTok, but is now going to start watching us on YouTube.
Yeah, we just met a TikTok fan.
Thanks for throwing your car into reverse and saying hi.
I thought we'd done something wrong.
That could have very well been the case.
So thank you for joining us on Nate and Katrina Climb Tall Towers. We're here in Elburg at the Sint Nicolaaskerk. We'd like to climb their tower, but we're gonna have to knock and ask first. Hi, we'd like to climb the tower.
No silly vloggers can climb our tower.
Okay.
There's a lot happening here in the lobby of Museum Elburg.
Okay, we're in the Museum Elburg, obviously, and I don't know.
How is that obvious?
Because the shots right before this had the sign.
Oh, okay. But now we're in it.
Now we're in it, and we're on the first floor, and it looks to be an exposition, I believe temporary, on art of bugs and bug art. Right? Why is that funny? It's not funny.
Earlier when you were just like, bug art. Wait, it's actually insect art. And there's like paintings of insects. I don't know if there's actually real insects here. I think it's all just like different mediums of insect art.
I like this one.
These are actual photographs of like macro photographs of eyes of insects. It's interesting.
I think we're now transitioning into the main part of the museum.
We have a lot of things to read.
They gave us an information guide to make sure we
Homework.
know what we're looking at. Not homework.
Was het een vrouwenklooster? In deze laatgotische panden is nu het museum Elburg gevestigd.
We are now entering the permanent exhibition. It's an alarm AF. Super alarmy.
I know I make many jokes on this channel about original vloggers and what old school vlogging cameras look like. I have to give Elburg the props, though. They actually do have the original vlogging camera here.
I did learn from these facts that in 1233, Elburg was granted the privilege of town rights, and as part of that, its own administration of justice, which basically they can now like put people on trial and sentence them to the death penalty. One of the options of that is decapitation. It's rough back then, man. Oh, hey, look, a mini version. They love mini versions of cities, of churches, of whatever it is. There's always a mini version. As I was saying, off with their heads. Arms and
This kind of looks like our bedroom.
I really love going to all these different museums across the Netherlands with our museum cart, not sponsored, because you see some of the most like interesting, sometimes very random exhibits or displayed things like I've just found here. This is a display of about 400 pens, which are part of a greater collection of 5,700 pens. This guy, his name was Henry Veldkamp. He collected pens specifically from painting companies, like suppliers of paint, for 40 years. And he has 5,702 of them, all documented digitally. And in this book, you can look at literally just hundreds and hundreds of pages of these pens, and there's 400 of them here on display in Elburg. Who knew?
We've been walking around Elburg today for a couple of hours, and we've noticed the black and white cobblestones that are in front of a lot of the shops and homes around here. I'm thinking it's to signify like what this building is or used to be. So obviously this was a haircutting shop.
Or a scissor store.
Or a scissor store. Who knows? We learned a little bit about them in the museum we were just in, but like, if you know the significance or if there was a thing to them besides just what the store is, let us know. It's cool though, either way.
We have left the city walls again. We've just lied to these people all day long. We were going to stay in the middle of the city.
I didn't lie.
I lied. We are out by the marina area where there's still water coming into the Elburg area.
And you can come out here and you can actually, they do like a demonstration on how they build the flat bottom boats out here.
Yeah, the very traditional flat bottom boats because the sea was not very deep.
Yes, so you couldn't have the traditional boats out there because they would crash.
Hit the bottom. Water played a huge
like the
role.
Titanic hitting the iceberg.
Water played a very big role in Elburg's history, obviously fishing and then no fishing. They had major flooding over the years because they were so close to the water. We're winding down here in Elburg. We have a problem though. Do you know the problem?
There's 2 ice cream shops.
There's 2 ice cream shops.
that have very similar reviews and
4.6, 4.8.
and there's people at both of them. So this one's gelato though. That makes me like lean gelato, but that has
Bugs.
that has a lower review rating.
And that one's ice cream, but that one's royal ice cream.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
If I hadn't eaten that huge lunch, I'd say we do both.
Maybe
But
you get one and I get the other. No, we have to be solidarity. We gotta go to the same place. I don't know. The gelato one, Casa Piccola, raised to the top. They had more interesting flavors, I thought. I went with tiramisu and caramel sea salt. I guess that's not that interesting, but if there's caramel sea salt, I'm gonna go caramel sea salt.
I went with tiramisu and pecan, cinnamon, ginger.
I don't know about that
Pecan,
one.
cinnamon, ginger.
I don't know. Ooh, the tiramisu tastes like tiramisu.
We win.
The snozberries taste
You're
like
dripping.
snozberries. Well, let me stop talking so I can eat.
It's Friday, late afternoon. We're in one of the best hidden gems I've ever found.
There's not like a lot of like stuff to do here, like.
Don't need it.
But I know, I think that's like why it's a hidden gem, is like the coolest part about it is just walking around the town. It's super cute and cozy and just like slow, which I kind of like.
When we found this town, city, on the internet and knew we were going to come here, I read a lot of people saying it's great for photography and great for videography, which usually means it's great for silly vlogography. I made that up. I've been so sick the last week. I have not been this sick since I don't even know when. This is worse than COVID for me, whatever I just had. So I wanted something we could do easy, which I knew a cute little town would be sort of easy-ish. So here we
You guys are
are.
always telling us to get out of the big cities, and here we are.
Here we are.
Eyes into Elburg.
This has been really good. But we do have one more thing we want to show you. And it's not in the city walls. It's actually not even in Elburg, technically. I don't even think it's in Gelderland, is it?
No, it's in Flevoland, but it's worth it.
I'm such a tourist. Sometimes I saw the Blacksmith Museum and couldn't help myself. I had to go in, talk to the guys for a second, just ask them how old it was, if I could video a little bit, and they were nice. 400 years old.
Yep, it's young.
400 years old.
It's young.
Very cool. It's neat. You can go in for free and check it out.
We gotta go to Flevoland. Flavoland. Let's go show them that weird thing though.
Okay,
All right, let's do it.
let's go.
So just like 7 minutes away from where we were parked in Elburg, we are across the river boundary into Flevoland. Flevoland, the largest polder in the world. Polder, reclaimed land from the sea. Don't take over the vlog, Flevoland. This was about Elburg and Gelderland. But we had to come over here because we're so close to this piece of art, this wonderfully strange, odd piece of art that is in front of us that we'll show you in just a second. Hold tight. There's a series of, is it 12 works of art in Flevoland?
I think so, yeah.
Kind of celebrating the new land that is Flevoland. We saw one of them in our Lelystad video.
Yeah, exposure, and I think locals call it like guy taking a shit.
Come on.
What? It's true. If I say that, everyone will go, oh yeah, I know that one. If I say exposure, they're like,
What's that? The big wire man out on the water.
Yeah.
Very cool. So this is another one of those pieces of art. This one is called Riff number...
It's like his 200 and something artwork, and it was finished in 2018, so it's 182 something something.
254, something like that. It's on the screen. You've seen
Yeah,
it.
but Riff means reef.
I just think it's really cool. It's strange. Here it is. It's like they dug a hole and they filled it with shotcrete, which is like sprayed concrete, really dense concrete, and then moved the hole away or something, right?
They put like something down to like layer it, and then they filled it with concrete, and then they dug all of the land out from around it, and then this is what was left to like signify like the land that was like taken from the sea.
Got it. Okay, I knew there was like a meaning
There's
in
like
there.
a symbolism.
I have to think about it.
It was on the 100th anniversary of the Zuiderzee Act, which is where they started reclaiming the land back from the sea, basically.
I think it's cool. It's hollow, clearly, right? Though, like, it's not
Yeah.
just a big piece of concrete.
Yeah, but then they put concrete on the top, so like you used to be able to walk along the top of it, but it's super dangerous.
I don't want to walk on top of it.
So they closed it, put some gates up there, and now you can't any longer go on the top.
Look at this thing. Look at my hair. You like that?
The sun's in like the worst possible position for us to show this to you right now, but
Or
it's
the
there.
best possible position.
But it is kind of cool, like coming through the center of it.
So we can go up this, though.
Yeah, we can. Just
Yeah.
they remove themselves of all like potential liability here. There's a sign that's like, "You hurt yourself, your problem."
Let's go. All right, we're on top of the world.
Well, kind of.
We're on top of this big concrete thing.
We're probably as high as you can go in Flevoland.
This is the top of Flevoland as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, like maybe.
Right?
We're looking around.
There might be a church tower that's higher or something. But
I had a really nice day exploring Elburg with you, Katrina.
I did too. A great hidden gem, but don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. I gotta tell you, if you just got like an extra day in Amsterdam and you want to just get out and see something totally different, Elburg is a pretty good option.
If you just want a chill day and some good ice cream.
And some good ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Elburg.
Do Elburg. Hey, thank you. And we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe.